gave up on the mic too?
Yeah, because it's not working. And we're back. It's been so long since we last recorded an episode. All of like 20 minutes.
Yep.
Did you guys actually take a little break, or were you just thinking?
No, we actually recorded a full episode.
No, not that. I'm talking about, like, did you do one last weekend?
No, we didn't do one last week.
I didn't think so. Okay.
We did the first episode of this season. Then that week after, Seth was busy, and then we did a second episode, and then the week after that, I was busy. And now we're back with 2 episodes in one day to make up for it. In this episode, we got Randy motherfucking McNeil.
I was close.
That's his real middle name.
Motherfucking.
I wish. My real middle name is like that. No, it's that villain off of Monsters Inc.
Wazowski.
That was the good one.
What was it?
Randall.
Oh, Randall. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because your real name's
William.
Yeah.
Randall McNeil.
You know, I get people with that are new. They're like, my manager. It's like, you're my manager. I'm like, pull up 16S. And they're like, it's that some William guy.
Yeah. Can I start calling you WRM?
No.
Oh, man.
Because I won't respond to it.
Hey, Worm.
I'm gonna start calling you Worm.
I like you. That's why. That's why I'm calling you Worm. Don't.
Is this a futon?
Yeah,
buddy.
It's definitely a food.
Did you get it from Walmart?
Walmart special, the last one they had. This is actually the display one. I took it apart in Walmart to put it in my car.
Did they give you a deal?
Yeah, I got it like $50 cheaper.
They were like, if you take this apart and reassemble it
Could
in
you
your
imagine
home.
buying like the display bunk beds though for kids, because like they're actually miniature.
Oh
Like,
my God.
you know, you're like, I got you bunk beds, but it's like this long.
It's like a die-cast model of bunk beds.
They only had the floor model, so like you're gonna have to cut yourself in half until you
Cut yourself. Dying.
Or like the what is it? They have the ones that are like the floor models of like the bunk beds with the little desk underneath. But because it's a floor model, it's like this tall.
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
I used to have bunk beds.
Me too. Why'd you have bunk beds?
I have no idea.
You didn't have a brother.
I had a sister, but she had a separate room.
Yeah, I had bunk beds because I had a brother.
I had a bunk bed. I don't know. I guess I just wanted one when I was a kid.
Did you ever sleep on the top or like then switch to the bottom? Like,
I usually slept on the bottom,
That's
and
a lot of money in there. That's like 2 mattresses.
yeah, that's why I still have 2 mattresses. Because eventually I just took them apart, and then I had like just 2 beds in my room.
That's weird.
so I thought the mattress I bought from you was a full size,
It's a
and it's a queen.
queen. Does it hang over?
No, it's just in my storage basement now. I'm like, you know what? That's fair. You know,
Oh man. Well, I mean, now if you decide to get a like a full size frame, at least you got a mattress
I do.
already,
I should just go ahead and get a frame.
and you got it at a good price.
That way I have a bed. I only paid $20 for that bed.
What?
I had a similar incident with the bed. I gotta tell you, what is it? No, like I paid the same amount, but I feel like I got ripped off, right?
What?
Uh-oh.
For $20?
Yeah.
They had bed bugs.
No. That'd be awful. No. God,
I paid $20
It was worse.
to get bed bugs.
basically, this dude. Well, I moved into this 3-bedroom with 2 other guys when I first moved out of my parents' house, right?
Gay.
And no.
He said, hold on.
There's more.
Let me explain.
The guy who used to live in that room was like, "Hey, I don't want to come get my bed, but I'll sell it to you for $20." But it had like springs coming out of it, and he was also a man slut. So like, I was like, I don't have a bed, but like, I don't want this one.
Yeah.
Did it smell?
No, but I ended up giving him the $20, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna keep it, I guess. I kept the frame.
But not the mattress.
Yeah, it was funny though, because like when I first moved in there, the other roommate, he was like, "There's only one rule here," and I was like, "All right," and he was like, "Don't fuck anybody on my bed." And I was like, "Why would you do that?" And he was like, "The last guy did it," and I was like, "Okay, understandable."
Why on someone else's bed?
He said his bed felt better.
Well, like your bed.
Fair enough, dude. You gotta be comfortable. You can't just go in there and be uncomfortable the whole time.
I fucked under a gazebo once. I don't know if that's true or not.
You don't know if it's true that you fuck under a gazebo or that you need to be comfortable.
Yes.
You need to be comfortable. Because I know that one. Like, it was beside Pizza Plus.
Which one?
The one on Weaver Pike.
Well, that's classy, though.
It is very
Weaver
classy.
Well, I thought you were going to say the one on 126 in Bluntville.
Well, that's not classy.
That's
And I was like, when the fuck was there a gazebo out there? Because I worked there for like 4 years. I was like, I never saw a gazebo.
good
We
time.
had a storage building. I mean, I guess
I could have made use of that. Stabbing cabin.
It was pretty big.
You know the car wash behind there is like out of business?
Yes.
How do you have a car wash go out of business?
You don't clean those cars.
I guess not making enough money for like,
How?
I don't know.
There is no shortage of dirty cars in the area.
Yeah, there's no shortage of dirty cars. You don't have to pay anybody to be there. Like, do people just be like, no, we're not going to use that car wash. That's a shitty car wash.
Basically.
But it was, for the longest time, it was the better car wash.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, it was.
Went downhill.
Mhm.
Which way does shit run, Phil?
See, what makes me mad, though, is I was at the other car wash washing my car.
Which one?
The one that's near that car wash. I guess that's another problem. Is he built a car wash directly across from another car wash.
Oh, the one like on the main street.
Yeah.
There, okay.
They're constantly talking shit to each other.
So I walked all the way over there to break a 20 because that car wash doesn't break 20s. And apparently his doesn't either because he's fucking out of business.
Hey, can I get some change? No.
Wait, you actually walked?
Yeah, because I didn't want to move my car because I was just washing it. So then I walked from
Was
there.
it that busy that you were going to lose your spot?
Yeah.
Probably.
Busy car wash was sunny. So I walked
sunny.
from there to Burger King, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna break this 20, and I was like, all right, Hannah wants a double cheeseburger. I was like, I'll take that double bacon burger. He's like, you want the meal? And I was like, nah, just give us the sandwiches and a large Coke, right?
Okay.
Why the fuck does the bacon cheeseburger at Burger King cost $8?
Because it's got bacon on it.
Duh.
So the bacon adds like $5 to the total cost.
Yeah.
Strips of meaty gold, bro.
Yep.
Pork is cheaper than beef,
24 karat.
isn't it?
Yeah, but if you combine
Not
beef
bacon.
with pork, you've got another meat.
Yeah, you're buying two meats.
Man,
You're buying them wholesale, basically.
I feel like Burger King just ripped my ass off.
I
They
mean,
could
possibly. What they could have done is
You give me my change, bro.
instead of ringing out the actual burger, they rang out just a regular burger, like add bacon, like 8 times.
I feel like that would be cheaper. Like,
I feel like it would actually. Yeah. You should just try that next time.
Burger King's just constantly living in McDonald's shadow. So,
have you seen? I had a friend who went to Burger King and they like pushed the Habit Your Way all the way, and they bought a $50 burger.
that's
What
not
was on
okay.
it? There better have been like $45 on it.
Yeah, right.
The only thing that was on it was it stood from like the ground to here,
Jesus.
and it was all patties.
I just want as many patties
It
as
was
you can
just
give me, damn it.
Yeah,
like nothing else.
Doesn't sound like it.
Oh,
that was
God.
his way.
Do you guys have a whole cow back there?
He got it.
Like,
He got it, man. And they did it. That's the amazing thing.
Well, they were like, well, I mean, like it's only 26 burgers or something.
it's only 26 burgers. Whatever.
He had to split it between him and another friend.
They eat the whole thing?
Yeah, you know the people actually. I just realized it.
Who?
God, I don't want to say the names because of that.
Who cares?
Well, I don't want to say their last names.
Why?
None of your business.
I doxed your address on the last episode. We don't care.
Asshole.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This bastard lives.
Do you remember? I want to say it's been so long. You know what? I've been out of high school. It's crazy to think, but like 7 years.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, my high school 10-year reunion happens in 2 years.
are they already planning it?
No.
I was gonna say because if they are, your reunion's gonna be lit, man.
That would be kind of cool. I'm gonna start planning it right now. I'm gonna get in touch with.
Plan it out front, like it's perfect.
I'll just grab my senior yearbook, whichever one. It's one of those 3. grab that, just contact everybody in it. I guess it's this one.
Hey, you gonna be there?
Yes, this one.
Yeah, because it's got the thing that falls off. Oh, wait, I might be able to show you the people who are... Is that a giant penis?
Yeah, that's courtesy of, I'm going to say the name, Jessica Miller.
I know that chick.
Yeah, it's courtesy of her.
I know what she's doing now, too.
Riding motorcycles. Apparently.
Is she? Maybe
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a different Jessica. I am.
Is it my grade or your grade?
No, these dudes are your grade.
Oh, okay.
So this would be right here. Let me see. Keep going. No, it's not them. It's funny is that they can't see what
there's a lot of pages too, so.
We're in this real fast. Go, 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 go.
Is that Josh Peck?
No.
I know.
The dude is really funny though. I don't know if you've talked to him ever.
Yeah, he's funny.
Unless you hate him, which I guess he's not funny. I don't know what you guys do.
I like him.
I don't know what you got.
It's alright.
For the sake of argument, I fucking hate it. No.
That guy looks crazy. Like, oh god. What do we? Is this alphabetical?
By last name.
God, why would you do that?
That's literally how everything is done.
Are all the yearbooks done that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we graduate the same year?
Yeah.
Asshole.
No, you graduated 2013.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that guy. He was an asshole.
I'm just
You're
fucking
great
guessing at
below
this
me.
point, dude.
I don't know if you're friend. Oh, that was one of the dudes right there.
Oh, okay, I do know.
That's
him.
a chick.
No, that's not.
Oh, okay. I thought you were pointing at the blonde one.
Oh, up here, dude. No, him.
He is blonde
He is
Well,
blonde.
yeah, I know, but.
I know what he's doing too now. He's in China.
right now.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Spencer then.
Yeah, I'll let him know that you shouted him out. Oh, maybe the other dude didn't graduate this year.
Who was the other dude? Because that's all of the class of 2012. Best one.
Yeah.
No, was it? You were in my class.
Nuh-uh.
Dude, are you just giving up?
I was in the class of 2014, thank you.
I mean,
2013 right here.
no, he wasn't in my grade. He's a grade above me, so he's either your grade or the grade before that.
Oh, well.
Yeah. He had really curly hair.
Just say his name.
Tommy, I think. I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
That's
he's in here.
the problem. I don't remember who he is.
You passed him.
Tommy
Are you
White.
sure?
Right there.
Oh yeah, that is him.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, so they were both in my grade.
Yeah.
I worked with him at Pizza Plus, actually. I remember the one
He
thing.
never told you about the 22 stacker?
No,
He has a picture of him beside it.
He never did. Good old Tommy. I worked at Pizza Plus with him, and he was a cook, and he was like, the best thing. He said, the best thing about working here is I get all the free sausage I want, like the sausage you put on pizzas. And I was like, is it good to eat like that? He's like, dude, it's pre-cooked and then refrozen. Yeah, it's fine. And he would just eat it by the handfuls while he was making pizza.
I get all the free sausage I want.
Couldn't you just make a sausage
I
pizza?
fucking love sausage.
We had to pay for it.
Man, your place sucked. When I worked at Little Caesars, I was like, anybody want a pizza? And I was like, am I hungry? And if someone sit there hungry, I was like, what you want on your pizza? And then we'd make like 2 or 3 pizzas and run through the oven.
Oh, well, I mean, what we would do is an order would come through. They'd be like, hey, these people want pepperoni on their pizza. And then the cook would be like, oops, I put all olives on it.
That's gross.
No, but it'd be like, hey, no, it was more like, this person wants pepperoni and mushrooms on their pizza. And then they'd be like, here's the pepperonis. Oops, I forgot the mushrooms. And just shove it in the oven.
No, so I used to have a manager when I worked at Little Caesars that would like, I was sitting there and he's like, I gotta use the bathroom. And then like, I got like a call on the phone. He was like, yeah, I need 3 pizzas. Sausage, bacon. And then like, we would make them and run them through the oven. And he's like, oh man, I gotta run to the bathroom. And be like, cancel that order.
Cancel that order. Never mind, he's not here anymore.
Make up like a fake name too.
I remember I got snowed in one night at Pizza Plus. That was fun.
Yep, that sounds awful.
Yeah, that sounds like hell.
Yeah, it was.
Did they make you make pizzas?
I mean, we made pizzas. We
Freaking.
made a breakfast pizza while we were there.
Was it
I
any
remember. Okay, so
Yeah,
listen to
it was,
this.
actually.
I remember one night there was a huge snowstorm, and like I'm a closer when I worked with him. I was a closer manager, and they called the opener, and he's like, I can't make it in. And they tried to call me, but I'm asleep because I'm a closer.
Yeah.
So then when I show up, the district manager's down there, and he's like, you really need to answer your phone just in case we need you. And I was like, you pay me $8 an hour. I was like, the start wage is $7.25. I was like, there's literally a 75-cent difference between me and the person that comes in here in an orange shirt. I was like, I'll answer my phone when I wake up.
What color shirt did you have?
Black. Ooh.
I'll answer my phone when I wake up.
Like, there's no, and like, Little Caesars is like, I was at a ranking, like, there's bonuses, and I was at a ranking.
And we all know about bonuses.
Yeah, there's always bonuses, Randy.
Until they paint the walls.
Yeah.
And
I was-
buy a robot.
I was at a ranking where there was no like bonuses, but the manager above me had a bonus, and I remember he was like, give out balloons to kids, but be careful how many balloons you give out because that comes out of my bonus, like the helium tank.
Be careful with those balloons,
He's like,
Sonny.
offer them cookies instead.
I'd have gotten like 1,000 balloons.
You
Just
go,
like
kid.
something ridiculous.
I remember there was this kid who like, I gave him a balloon and he was so happy, and then he walked outside, got midway from the parking lot to the little area, and let go of the balloon. And just walked.
There it goes.
And then immediately started crying. And like, so like, I blew up a balloon real fast and I ran it out to him and his dad because I was like, you don't want to deal with that.
You don't want to deal
His
with
dad
that.
held it the rest of the way into the car.
This is going fucking anywhere.
Oh man, good old balloons. I remember when I was young and stupid.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna lose this balloon. This is the balloon I used to choke your mother with.
What?
You just fucking-
What's crazy is like when you're like I don't know, like when you're a kid you feel like the balloons are just like they want to like leave your hand, but like when you're an adult you're like, why did I have such a hard time holding on to this?
It's not that hard. It's just a string.
Like,
I was so
it does
weak.
like 80% of the work for
I
you.
was so weak.
I did have really weak wrists when I was a kid.
That explains a lot.
That changed.
Your wrists are huge now.
Yeah, I know. I can't
Whoa.
stop.
I wonder what he could have done to make. Well, I guess it's more like this.
Now I've got carpal tunnel though, because I keep doing that.
Well, yeah, apparently you're supposed to really like squeeze if you press inward and your wrist divot like mine do just now. You have carpal tunnel, which runs in my family anyway, but
Like that.
not like that, more like that.
Ouch.
It's like a valley.
Yeah, do you see how prominent
It's
it is?
It's like a valley on your arm.
Yeah, so like, and I think a lot of that comes from like our job for me.
Me too,
Yeah.
honestly.
Do you have
Stressing
the valleys?
out
I don't have the valleys, but I will get them sooner or later.
Stressing out about not getting bonus is what causes carpal tunnel. So I'm gonna tell our boss that and be like, hey, we all have carpal tunnel because we have not gotten bonus all year.
That would be hilarious. I don't think that would work though. I want you to be like, it sounds like a you problem.
But yeah, like.
It sounds like a you problem.
But no, the thing that got me was I made that joke. I was like, someone said, "Well, haven't we got bonus?" And I was like, "Do you see the walls outside? That's why those walls got painted, and we bought a robot." And they were in.
I want to know why we can't do donuts with a robot.
And one of the management was like, "No, that's a separate budget." I was like, "What budget did all that come out of?" They're like, "Well, it's a corporate budget." And I was like, "What budget are we paid out of? The not corporate budget?" Like,
Did you ever see the drawing I did on the whiteboard, man?
yeah, with the bucket with the money.
Yeah, it was like our budget, and our budget was a bucket turned upside down, and it was like pouring money directly into a giant bucket that said corporate budget.
Yeah, fuck. Oh, you can only imagine.
Because we're not franchised, so like, what do you mean that's a different budget?
I know.
Oh well, that's
In other words, you're
I'm just-
stupid.
I've just come to the conclusion that we're not getting bonus at all this year.
It's probably your fault.
It's probably my fault,
Fuck, is it
actually.
my fault?
I don't know, man. I see you over there like doing stuff to not get bonus, so like I get
Like what?
Have you ever noticed?
I don't know.
My job?
I don't, it's been really vague what produces it, so like.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but since I became a supervisor, all this stuff started happening.
No, it didn't, because you became a supervisor when I came a supervisor, you asshole.
So, I mean, you get it.
No,
Maybe
it's-
we're
No, it started happening.
the problem, right?
It started happening whenever they started doing the performance bonus for the agents.
Yeah.
Oh.
January is when it started happening.
We're in uncharted territory right now.
Yeah, it started happening when that went into effect. But
Oh well.
we're not getting it at all this year.
I mean, like, you're negative. I'm hoping for August. June, I can already tell you June is gone. We might be able to pull it off in July.
Doubt it.
You guys are talking about all this stuff. I'm just prepared for the economic failure when I'm 30. I know it's all going under.
Wait, how old are you now?
23. We don't have much longer, guys.
Well, that sounds great to me because by the time that failure happens, see, if you're 23 now, that means I'll be 33, so I should be settled in pretty well.
That's a good point.
So this works out for me.
So basically, we just have to work ourselves.
Are we talking like 10 years from now?
I mean, what's 3 minus 10, so that's
It's
7. So it's 7 years from now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will be 33. No, I'll be 32.
No,
And you will be 31.
No, bro, I'm the same age as you.
You're 25? Oh, yeah.
Remember,
Because first grade's really hard.
Yeah, first grade's really hard, so I had to take it twice like everybody else.
And everybody. It would have been even better if like, your parents went further with it and they were like, yeah, everybody turns 6 twice.
Turned 6 twice.
So,
Wait, did they tell you that everybody had to repeat first grade?
No,
Oh.
we're making a joke.
I didn't know. I thought that was part of the joke.
So like, anyway, basically, I failed first grade because I refused to read.
No.
I was like, reading's dumb, and I don't want to do it. When will I need that?
Now all your job is reading.
Yeah, so no, what's funny about that, though, is, so the second time around in first grade, I'm sitting there, right, and all these new people come in, and then, like, I'm a first grader, so I do what all first graders do, start crying, because, like, I failed first grade, and this girl tries to comfort me, and then, like, I've formed my first little, like, first grade crush, and then midway through the year of first grade, boom, she's my cousin, so I bail out, which was smart for someone that young.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Did she like become your cousin through marriage all of a sudden, or did?
No, she'd been my cousin that whole time. It's just we had no clue.
Randy liked his cousin.
Nope, not
That's-
everybody.
Because finding a girlfriend's really hard.
You just look at family reunions.
It's true, though. Because
Don't go after your cousin.
to comfort you, Randy.
Hey, in my defense, she was.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Not you. I mean, not me. You. Go with what you were saying.
Oh, in my defense, she was like my 5th or 6th cousin, so it wasn't like my first cousin.
I thought you were gonna say like 5th or 6th girlfriend. I was like, damn, Randy.
No.
First grade.
Oh, but I have a story about something hilarious in kindergarten. But go ahead with what you were gonna say.
So, I was in like 7th grade,
Right.
and I was an emo kid.
I believe it.
So, I would gravitate towards other people
Who
with
are-
this disposition
yeah.
towards life. And one of those people was Jamie. And Jamie...
What if he started crying like right
No,
now?
no. I'll cry later. But she ended up being like my 6th cousin or something.
Oh, so look, see, it happened, you asshole.
I made out with her behind the mall before I found out we were
Oh
related.
God, I'm tired.
So I came home and I was like, yeah, Mom, I did pretty good, I think. I don't know why I was talking to my mom about this.
You're really
but,
close with her. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I was like, yeah, I'm in...
He's real close with his family.
I told her what happened. And she was like, oh, so who is this girl? And I was like, giving her a little bit of backstory about who she was without going into who she
When
is.
she's like, is that such and such's mom, child?
That's exactly what happened. And I was like, yeah, it is. Why? And she was like, oh, that's your cousin. It's cool you're hanging out with your family again. And I was like, what do you mean she's my cousin? Like,
I mean, you're related.
and then I had to call and I had to be like, so we're going to have to stop doing this. And she was like, why? It's going great. And I was like,
She
yeah.
talked just like your mom did.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How did I pick up on that sooner?
Which is why I should have seen a red flag, right? Like, but no. She was like, oh my God, that's so gross. And then, yeah, we have had an awkward...
So, relationship with her, but no, so,
Yeah.
in kindergarten, I had this girl, like, I guess I had, like, a kindergarten crush on?
Okay.
But we would hang out and we were like inseparable, right?
Yeah.
But she didn't talk at all. I mean, she may have been mute. I don't remember. I was like 5. But anyway, so what is it? I spent all this time with her, and then one day she just isn't there anymore.
Did she die?
No. A week goes by and she's still not there. I look at the teacher and I'm like, hey, where's such and such? And the teacher, I don't even remember her name. The teacher's like, oh yeah, she moved. And I was like, where? Which I don't know why I thought the teacher would know.
Where did she go?
Where at? And then the teacher said like Johnson City or some shit. And no joke. I looked at the teacher and I was like, why?
Why in God's name do I not have a friend now?
I also remember getting really mad as a kindergartner and then being like, I'm going to my office and during playground time, and I like walked all the way back into the building and just sat at my desk.
I'm going to my office.
I'm going to my office. Fuck you guys.
Oh my god.
Elementary school was weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have too many memories.
Oh, I've got like rock solid memory. I remember we did class selection in 3rd grade, but that like it was in a book, and they were like, you can do a class selection to become closer as a group. And I was like, that's a great idea. So I was like, hey teacher, can we do this? And she was like, yeah. So the teacher was like, Randy brought up a great idea. We're gonna do a class selection. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, well, I'm gonna run, and I fucking lost. Like I lost.
You're the one that created it.
It was my idea. I lost.
Who won?
And that's when I learned. And that's when I learned about popular kids. Like right there.
Oh yeah.
Who won?
Hunter Overbay. I think is his name.
I don't know.
Somebody from my grade. So why would you know who they
Was
are?
it Central?
Yeah, he went to Central.
He was. Let's find out.
You bringing out the yearbook again?
Bringing it out.
Well, he's gonna be in the O's. That's just if I've got the right last name.
So you would have been a junior.
I still remember that shit because I was pissed. I was like, this was my idea. Like,
Let's see.
he may have not gone to our school. I mean, I swear he did though.
Hunter Overbeck?
Uh huh. Just Facebook his ass.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he looks a lot different. Yeah, that's him.
There
I
is.
found him.
I was gonna say there's a Derek Overbay.
No, that
Oh,
ain't
might be
him.
his brother.
That ain't him.
I know that, Randy, because his name's not fucking Hunter.
It's like you're a fucking. He looks way different. It's like you're a genius, but I guess like I remember him from elementary
It's like
school.
you're a genius.
It's like I'm a genius. An unknown number called me. Good thing I didn't answer.
When I know numbers call me, I just breathe heavy. I'm like.
So let me see this guy. Let me see Hunter bitch ass Overbay.
No, he's the president. Remember, president of 3rd grade. He won.
Oh, President Hunter bitch ass Overbay.
They haven't done a re-election,
I want to
so
see him.
All right, hold on.
they haven't done a re-election, so he's still the president, like of the 3rd grade.
Oh damn!
He's still the president of
Damn!
He's fucking owned it for.
He doesn't even know, it looks like.
Yeah,
He doesn't even.
he has no clue. That's gotta be. I swear that's him.
And he's missing a side of his face.
Is there another picture?
Oh, there he is.
Is he-
That's not him. That's a little kid.
No, that's definitely not him.
He keeps fucking his face up in these pictures. It's hard to find it. There he is.
Yeah, that's definitely him.
That's
Yeah,
him?
yeah, that's him. He won. Yeah, he won. He's president of 3rd grade right now, man.
Look at that hard part.
That's why I got a hard part. Yeah,
You have a hard part, bro.
Not as hard as that.
Yeah, this is
Fair
a real
enough.
hard part.
What is it? As soon as this grows out in the root show, I'm shaving it all off.
Like bald.
No, like crew cut. You know why I dyed my hair green, right? Did I tell you about that?
No, you did not.
Yeah.
It's actually really deep.
Wish I was involved.
Well, no, you're not now.
Well, I'd like to know. I'd like to know.
Oh, so basically, Hannah had her hair dyed green, and she got a pixie cut. And there were people like making fun of her, calling her the Joker. So I dyed my hair green. See if they say any fucking thing to me. They haven't.
People were.
They tried to. But like, you know how like, and like,
You know how Randy's like void of emotion, so it didn't phase him?
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna say he mentored with me for like a year. So you know how like some days I'd come in, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, let's get it done," and other days I'd come in and be like, "You're a fucking moron, and this is why."
Yeah. Yeah.
There was no in between.
Yeah.
I missed those times.
I'm still like that. I want you to know. It's just I
Randy-
control it a lot more.
Randy said something very profound to me while we were mentors, though.
Did I?
I was sitting there and I was getting frustrated about something, and I was like, well, this is fucking stupid. And I was like, I'm sorry if I seem angry. And This just doesn't make any sense. And then Randy was like, honestly, Seth, I don't understand why you're beating yourself up about it. You usually just say logical things. That's logical. You should be angry about that. And then he just walked away. And then he just walked away. I was like, oh. Know your role, Seth. Right.
That's Randy's superpower.
I don't even remember saying that. I remember saying something. Yeah, maybe I do remember. But
His superpower is logic.
There we go.
that sounds like a shitty superpower. Like I'm fucking on the Avengers and like this super strength. And like
No, the whole time you're just like, that could not happen. This would not happen.
like they go to fight Thanos and I'm like, wait a minute, like. Are they just really just stones, though?
Like, come on, guys, think about this.
I mean, like, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, where are they getting their power from? I mean, I didn't read the lore, but, like...
I just don't get it.
Why are 3 of them on Earth, even though there's infinite galaxies in this universe?
I don't understand any of it.
Oh, man.
And we're, like, the dumbest civilization with the 3 most powerful objects.
That'd be a great place to hide it, though.
Right.
Nobody would ever find it. And if they did find it, they'd be like, ooh, pretty stone.
That's what I would do. And then they would drill a hole through it and put it on a necklace and sell it at fucking Burning Man to a bunch of hippies.
Yeah, exactly. This will clear your chakras.
Be sure to put it out on your windowsill during a full moon so it charges it.
Some dumb shit. Do you guys want to try some of our holistic medicines?
I had a friend who went to Burning Man. That's what it is.
What is it?
They burn a giant wooden man.
Like, what's the point of it?
There's music
Big ass party.
and drugs.
That is, I mean...
Yeah.
There's music, drugs, and fire. That's all you need.
She said there were 3 orgy tents.
That's hot.
1 for straight people, 1 for dudes, and 1 for lesbians.
Lesbians.
Why is there like... So wait. Time out. Why is there like... So for girl on girl, it's lesbian, right?
Yeah.
For girl on girl, it can also just be referred to as gay, right?
Yeah.
But for dude on dude, why isn't there a word for that?
Homosexual.
That sounds like way too many words.
Yeah,
like
It's homosexual. That's literally the word.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. It just sounds like way too not a separate word
Because it's one more syllable than...
No, it's the same. Lesbian, homosexual. Oh, it's 2 more syllables.
Yeah, see, that's my complaint. And it's gotta be like, I don't know. It's gotta be a more simplistic word.
I mean, you can just say homo.
Because like, look here. If you go into the, that sounds hurtful though. If you go into the,
No, it's not like I'm saying fag.
if you go into if you go into any like straight like 13-year-old, he's gonna have a bunch of lesbian searches. And you mean to tell me that I'm gonna go into like a gay 13-year-old search history and it's all gonna be homosexual? Like, how's he gonna even misspell that? It's not funny now. See, that's a problem. They need to make a huge like funny word that's hard to spell.
What is a lesbian?
It's not misspelled lesbian.
It's a lesbian from Lebanon. Duh.
A lesbian.
It's a lesbian.
I remember being a kid like trying to like spell girls, and I kept spelling grill.
Grills.
I'd be like, I'd be like in a chat room, be like, "Are you a hot grills?"
I'm a hot grill. Put a burger on me. Fry it right up.
I kept trying to spell like lesbians, lesbians, lobians,
Plebeians.
lubidians. I couldn't spell vaginas at all either. Vagina.
My favorite
I
is
don't know,
the
man.
gene.
I still can't spell it. When it goes
Vagine. Show me your vagine.
Vigeen.
It's like the Indian dudes on Facebook. Show me
Vagine.
your bobs and vagina.
Did you hear? I think we may have mentioned this on the last time you guys had me. I guess. Did you hear that PewDiePie's diss tracks for T-Series are banned in India? Which tells me that he now is the hardest rapper ever because his diss tracks are banned in a whole entire country.
Why did India ban them?
I mean, they talk about T-Series, and T-Series is a huge company in India.
Well.
And they said that they are, what's it called? No, it's a word for
Royally pissed.
No, I mean yes, but no. It's a word for like defamation. No.
Defamation.
There you go, defamation. Yeah.
Defamation.
Libyans.
Defamation.
Those goddamn Libyans.
Those Libyans are defaminating me.
I've been defaminated. I don't have any.
This is why you failed first grade, right?
I lost my fam.
It wasn't because you didn't want to read, it's because you didn't know how.
I mean, like, I didn't know how because I didn't want to, so they ran together.
Kind of hand in hand there.
You can always use Thomas as excuse.
Tit for tat.
He's dyslexic.
Is he?
He really is dyslexic.
I mean, I might be. I don't know. I've never been tested.
Do you
Neither is he.
do you see letters
Move?
as
No.
different letters? They don't move. That's something that happens in fucking movies.
LSD.
No, but I'll tell you something hilarious. So, like, I was talking with somebody about, like, English in general, like, and spelling and stuff. I was like, I've always struggled with it, though. Because I remember, like, when the teacher would do, like, I don't know if you ever saw, like, the kid have this happen in your elementary school, but, like, when we would get English, like, another teacher would come in and take me out of the class, and I have to go to, like, a special class to learn how to do English better. Because I sucked so much at it.
Like speech class.
No, not like speech class, because, like, I didn't, like, have a lisp or something. Like, they would go over specifically the written way, like, the sentence formations and things like that. And I still can't fucking do it, so, like, it clearly didn't work.
I mean, you speak well, though.
Fun fact.
Maybe it was speech therapy.
I was gonna say, you speak really well.
When I was a boy, in kindergarten.
When I was a young boy, my father took me to the city to see a marching band.
No. That happened in, like, 3rd grade. This is kindergarten. So in kindergarten, I was taking a physical education class.
PE.
Somehow,
Physical.
they mixed the papers up with another kid, and I got put in the special ed PE class. And I thought something was... No. It was for like 2 weeks. And I thought something was weird about it because all my friends got to go run around in the gym, but I was stuck with this tiny-ass trampoline and hacky sack with a couple of kids that were just drooling for no reason. So, I'm just like...
Oh my god.
I'm like, okay. Finally, they pull me out and they're like, we are so sorry about what has happened. And I'm like 5. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
You're like, I just thought, like, I was punished and I had to play hacky sack.
Yeah.
So, interesting. You guys know how, like, I'm moderately socially awkward? I mean, like, I am.
Nah, dude. Not at all.
Whatever. So, I feel like a lot of that stemmed from in kindergarten, right? Well, I don't know. We're focused on kindergarten. There was another girl, and she was also my cousin, but we're like way closer related, like first, but it wasn't like flirting. We were just friends. I mean, we were kindergartners, but anyway, I swear this is how I remember it, but like obviously
It's probably not how it happened.
I don't know. Yeah, we were fucking like 5. She cut some of my hair, I cut some of her hair, boom, I get in trouble for cutting her hair, right?
Did she not get in trouble?
No, they were like, it was all hers, but we had the same hair colors. There was no way to tell, other than the fact that, like, I really did, like, it was like fucking, like, you know, long hair. It was like up and
Oh
over.
my god, you fucked her up, dude.
Yeah. So, I got in trouble, and then, I had time out for 6 months straight during recess.
6 months?
I just stared at a pole. Did you go to Central Heights or Blumpool?
No, I went to neither.
I went to
Blah.
So anyway, at Central Heights, like the playground's here, and then there's a huge hill, and then the baseball field, right? Well, there's the pole to see the home runs, right? And that pole, like I just would stand there and stare at it because that's where the timeout was. I made friends with that fucking pole because it was 6 months of timeout.
Did it talk back?
No, I never fucking talked back.
Should have hit it.
That's a shitty friend.
I know.
Trash.
Good listener, though.
It was just
Great.
awful though, man.
I don't know. Are we divided on this now? Is he a good listener or a piece of shit?
So like the thing is,
Both.
he was my only friend in kindergarten, you assholes.
What?
He was my only friend in kindergarten. So the thing is, like, you know, like she'd open the door and everybody like run out to recess, right? She'd open the door and I'd just run out to that pole and just stand there.
What's up, dude?
So I'd be like, alright.
Was there a flag attached? Or
No, it was just a white pole.
just a random ball?
Yeah, but no, the pole was so like when they hit a home run, you could see the ball. It was a reference.
You
It was a
said
guy
that.
pole. Yeah, I did say that.
Previously. I'm sorry. Tom's weird, you know.
Yeah, he was a nice pole though, man.
Was it?
Hotel
No family.
Pasties? Is that a book you own? Hotel Pasties.
Pastis.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, what
It's
the fuck?
French.
This is your hat.
Yeah. The blankets.
Yeah, we're never going to be able to keep this thing the way it needs to be. I've came to the conclusion.
Yeah, it falls like every episode.
Are we gonna vote for this guy this term?
Jack White?
Yeah.
I hope so.
We should.
Is he running?
Yeah.
Are you
Away
serious?
from us, because we're huge fans, and if he's anywhere near our vicinity, we're tackling him.
I always vote for the same person every year.
Who would that be?
Berman Supreme.
Hey, he's a good candidate. He wears a boot on his head.
That's why I vote for him.
Right.
Is I agree with boots on heads. Like
American ingenuity.
That's my stance.
That's my political stance. Is
Boots on heads.
boots on heads.
Not on the ground, boots on heads.
Shoes on your feet, boots on your head.
Yeah.
That's his slogan.
No, his slogan is something like, oh god, his slogan is something like that he's going to do something with your teeth. I can't remember.
What?
He's
Like
got
for real?
a really good dental plan.
He's gonna do something with our teeth.
Give me, here, let me find out like real fast.
Give me your phone. You picked your phone up.
Oh, let's see. Oh, look here, I got a little porn pulled up.
Hey, I said the same thing earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, I
he
pulled
was
my
looking-
phone
he was
up and I
looking
was like, don't look at all that porn. Don't look at all that porn.
Vermin Supreme. Just
Uh,
call it campaign slogan.
oh yeah, it's duh.
Defamation.
Campaign. He doesn't have a slogan. He has promises.
Yes, promises. That's even better.
That's a slow ass internet. I'm not connected to your Wi-Fi though. Let's
I was
see.
gonna say,
Oh yeah, the
fuck you.
pony-based economy. So basically, every American gets a pony.
Okay.
Let's see.
To ride?
Yeah, we don't need any more cars because we'll have ponies. Yeah, we have to use a pony for it.
Duh.
To pet.
Lots of ponies.
To plow fields.
There's a lot of pony shit here. I never
He
noticed.
fucking loves ponies, bro.
Is he a brony?
He's the Pony Express,
He's a brony.
which is a post office.
He's a brony.
Maybe.
I'm looking for the together our friends will ride ponies into a zombie-powered future. That's the last quote I have. There's something about teeth. I swear to
Look
God.
up Vermin Supreme teeth.
It's an awful picture again.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna look like when I'm 70.
The Vermin Supreme.
Yeah. Poor man's Gandalf.
You may be able to pass, actually.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's got diet gray. I'm there.
Oh yeah, there we go. Nationwide toothbrushing law.
I agree with that.
That should be in effect right
I-
now.
You
I
guys
agree
should
with
stop
that.
agreeing with it before you know the full. Because
Wait a second.
friendly policies nationwide toothbrushing law to provide friendly subsidized ponies for every American citizen. There's something about like the toothbrushing law being something about like tracking you and some shit. I don't know. It's a wild ride. That's like
I'll sign me up for it. Fuck it.
He has also mentioned the idea of genetically engineering a race of winged monkeys to act as the tooth fairy.
Down for that.
That sounds good. Like we should go with that.
We're genetically
Aren't we
modified.
doing that already?
Haven't you heard of Plum Island?
You know what I'm pissed about?
What?
So, did you guys see the Bella Delphine bathwater thing?
No.
Bella Delphine was selling. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, she's that one person that made like a TikTok video.
She made a lot of them, but whatever.
The one got famous.
I mean, if you say so.
Alright, whatever.
Basically,
You know, I have real friends, Randy. I don't.
Talk to polls.
she has she's like I guess she'd be considered an e-slut. But anyway, no, she also has a premium Snapchat. Uncultured swine.
Tasty.
Oh, what's a premium Snapchat?
This is where you get nudes.
For $5.99.
But anyway, she sold her bathwater in little jars, like about this big.
Yeah.
People bought it.
Well, there's two things that I'm pissed about it.
You didn't get one because
No,
it's sold out.
there's three things I'm pissed about.
You didn't get one because it's sold out.
I'm pissed because I didn't think of it first.
No one's gonna buy your bathwater.
I might. I ran out of bathwater. I might need some.
It's like this small, Seth.
I'd order like 30.
You know the things in Gatlinburg you used to get, and it had like gold shavings in it.
That's
like,
all it is.
So what was your other?
The other two, this second is that it's $30
For this?
For that much of bathwater.
Dirty bathwater.
It's $30 if you're hot enough, apparently.
The dirty 30.
Ew.
What? The other thing is that, what was it? It's sold out. Like, who the fuck is buying it?
A lot of people, apparently.
I mean, but in theory, we need to look at supply demand.
It also shows.
How much bathwater did she have in those cups?
Not only that,
Was there 3 cups or 300?
clearly this woman isn't bathing properly because she ran out and doesn't have any more.
Well, I mean, she wasn't bathing properly in the first place. She was wearing a bathing suit in the video. Which, I don't know about you, I don't bathe in a bathing suit.
I guarantee you
I
what
bathe
she...
butt-ass naked.
I guarantee you what she did was, there's a sink.
Oh, no. I don't think that's what she did, because somebody drank it and they had to go to the hospital because it was bath water and it had soap in it. So they had to have their stomach pumped.
Who is so dumb?
Look at his
Are you
face.
serious?
I'm dead serious, man.
There is a world out there.
That's why I have a hospital bill. No, I'm just kidding.
That's why I have a hospital bill. It was an elaborate joke, folks.
Actually, I thought I owed the hospital all kinds of money, right? But then I did a credit check, and apparently I don't. So I'm happy.
That doesn't go.
Well, until they do, I don't know about it.
He's turned into...
They haven't sent me any letters, so, I mean... They sent me one. Well, Wellmont sent me them. And then when Wellmont got bought out, I stopped receiving anything.
Yeah, Ballot may not... You may not owe anything to Ballot.
Ballot may have wrote it off because it's such a small amount. Because I was like, you ain't getting none of my fucking money. But anyway, because they were like... what happened is I cut my thumb open, right? Did I tell you about this already?
Yes.
So I cut my thumb open, and I had to be rushed. Did I tell it on the last podcast?
No. You told me...
All right, then I'm going to tell the whole story then. Okay, if that's fair. So I cut my thumb open trying to cut this plastic bit off a key, right? So it could fit on a Swiss Army key knife for a friend. And the knife missed, and you can actually see the scar. They probably can't, but you can. You see it right there?
Yeah.
The knife missed and went through my thumb. And, I'm sitting there, and I'm holding it together, and I open it, and it's boom, and I'm like, oh, God. I break out in cold hops. And my friend's running, he's like, I got peroxide. And I'm like, man, I'm going to have to go to the hospital. So we jump in his car, and we put the key in, and he turns it, and it doesn't start his car because it turns out his car has a smart key. And we had cut the fuse out when we cut the plastic off, so it wouldn't start.
Oh, my God.
So he runs to my car, and he runs back to here, and he's like, your car's a manual. And I was like, yes. And he was like, I can't drive stick. And I was like, oh.
So you drove?
No, so we stole his sister's car and drove to the hospital. And anyway, they sewed me up. Weirdest thing was when they injected my thumb with lidocaine, it felt like my thumb was going to blow up.
Yeah.
But, so what's crazy about all this is we get down to the bill, right? So the RN sewed me up, which awesome nurse, right?
Yeah.
Another nurse came in and did the disinfectant and all that stuff and told me about it. And then the doctor showed up. And he looked at it and he was like, all right, come back in a week and we'll take it out. You're good to go. Okay. Fair enough. I get the bill. The nurse who sewed me up should be the most expensive person on that list, right?
She was the
$100.
least expensive.
$100.
Least expensive
The doctor was $800.
for him to say come back next week.
Yep. The doctor was $800 and the nurse that did all the work was $100. And I was like, you know what? I would pay this if it was flipped.
Yeah.
I would be like, sure. But because they were fucking that nurse, I was like, I'm gonna fuck you guys.
Yeah, but you also fucked the nurse out of her $100, asshole.
Nah, they pay her anyway.
You know the ironic part about all of that?
My leg's asleep.
I thought it was the fact that his crotch is in the camera now.
Well, there's that, and there's also the fact that people... Never mind.
Go ahead.
I was going to go into healthcare reform and how people say we don't need it, but this story pretty much proves that we do. This story pretty much proves
How long ago was that?
Well, I'm 2 years ago.
Oh, and it's gotten worse now.
Yeah, it's gotten way worse.
Next time I cut my thumb open, though, my plan is just use super glue because I found out that works too.
It does. You just got to be careful.
You just planning to cut your thumb open again?
Yeah. So everybody
It's
does.
just, it's...
I lost the top part of my pinky almost. They had to sew that shit back on.
Hell
Nah, man, until they fucked it up.
They did. They did a bad job. They were like, man, we don't really have much to work with. How did it not fall off?
What did you... What did you do?
I was cleaning a knife.
Okay, already
And-
that's why.
Cause I was a dishwasher at Outback.
You don't want to use dirty knives. do you?
Oh,
Yeah.
so you cut your knife from it, or pinky at Outback?
Yeah. Workman's comp.
Yeah. I was gonna say it sounds like Outback's problem.
It was. Because I also got molten soap on my hand that like gave me 3rd-degree burns. They had to pay for that too. The funny part about that is I had to do a drug test for both of those. And about 3 weeks after I went to the hospital, both times, I got a guy calling, little Indian dude, going, "Hello, Mr. Trivet." "Yes, sir." "You have failed your drug test for marijuana?" And then he'd just hang up. And I'd go back to Outback thinking that I was going to get fired. My proprietor looked at me in the face and said, "If I had to fire you for this, I'd have to fire everybody in the back. Have a great time."
Oh, so basically, they told you that they weren't gonna pay to fix it, but you ain't fired.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like,
Well, no, they paid for it.
Outback's a stand-up place, you know?
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I said. I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
I've only been to Outback once, and I don't feel bad now. They're
Well,
expensive.
Well, since Randy was an hour and a half late,
Whoa,
agreed upon time.
You pushed it back 3 hours
yeah, but we also did that like very early this morning, and then you agreed to it,
at 8 a.m. when I'm half asleep.
and you still agreed.
You know what? It sounds like you're trying to push the blame. Is what I want to Well,
We had
only
fun,
blame-
dude.
Everybody thank Randy right here
ow.
for
Man, I'm really self-conscious.
being the
about my titties.
first guest with video.
Gotta get the other one.
First guest with video. How does it feel?
Feels alright.
How does it feel to be groped on
It's a
camera?
bit different since we're not in your car.
Oh, that fits.
It had the best
what
audio.
I just said.
Bye guys.
We ended on a positive note.
We did. Outback's a stand-up place.
Yeah, that's what I learned.
All right.
I don't need another job. Outback.